Hey there guys, this is CasualKiwi and welcome back to Feed the Beast Horizons Daybreaker. This episode I'm going to crack on into a bit of a new mod, and that mod is called, well, not a new mod for this series, and that mod is called RFTools. So I'm going to try it out again. I tried it in my Feed the Beast Infinity series, and some of the things I found didn't work too well for me. I think it was something I was doing, nothing wrong with the mod at all, but we're going to have another crack. So the first thing I want to make is we want to look into making some screens and some controllers so that we can connect it up to our power. We can put a screen up on the wall up here and we can see how much power storage we've got so that we know to nip downstairs and turn on the generator, all those good things. So first of all, we want to make a screen. So pretty basic. We're going to want to actually go into our crafting bench like so. Boom. We want a, what was that guy called? It was called a machine base. Flunk. One of you. Nice. And then we can suckle that stuff back down. We want to make a screen like so. We're just going to move all that stuff away. And we should be able to go and throw, where do we want to put it? Above our bed. Where would be a good place for a nice screen? We don't really have a big flat surface there. Can we go ahead? Do we need a wrench to do that? I think we might. Aha, like so. And make it nice and big. Very good. Okay, so now what we need is a screen controller, this guy here, which we should be able to go ahead and make. Yet again, I need to be in my crafting grid. Boom. I love the iBench. The iBench is fantastic. Every mod pack should have an iBench. It is the bee's knees. Boom, boom. I've gone ahead and got most things ready. So we need a screen controller. So the screen controller, you just need to connect to a power source. So dum. Doesn't have to be anywhere near your screen. We're going to go ahead and we're going to throw it right here, right next to our power supply, like so. Perfect. 0 connected screens. So we want to scan. We have 1 connected screen. Fan-freaking-tastic. Okay, so the next thing we want to make is down here, and it is not a feather falling module, it is an energy module. So this guy here requires 3 redstone, a piece of iron, and an ink sac. So it's not too complicated at all. Go ahead, boom. Where is it hiding? Inventory plus, energy module. Energy plus, so I can't remember what that is. Does it give you a greater range, I think? We'll just go with a standard energy module for now, and we'll see how we go. Oh, we can just do that. So we should be able to go, and I think, what do? We shift right click on that, set to the basic energy, it's an elite energy cube team. Saying that it's basic. We'll see how that goes. And we should be able to go upstairs and wang this guy into the screen, and it should display some stuff. Okay, so we can right click on there, throw that guy in, and it displays RF. Fan-freaking-tastic. So we've got 570,000. Is that correct? No, 5,691,000 RF. There's a lot of RF. I don't like how the star things from the Grimstone are coming through the screen. We might see if we can change that color. Label, we're going to call it, what are we going to call it? Power supply for now. Like that. And then we're going to change it to visibility of the energy bar we want, RF full. I'm sure we can change the color as well somehow. Color, green. I know I can change all these things, but I am not too sure how we go about it. We can change the size of this font as well, I think. If we get rid of any I, GUI style flat, beveled, flat, full format, show the amount of RF. That's the gain or loss. We don't want that. I'm just going to remove that for now because it's getting covered up. I can't remember how exactly we do that. We don't want gain or loss as a percentage. I think we just want the main RF. We don't want an energy bar. And we should be able to put, a complete title in here somehow. How do we go about doing that so that it shows down below? Can we do like that and enter? No. Aha, perfect. Power, so we have 5,449,000. It's changing so much. And 193 RF. So perfect. So that's doing that. We can also do that for fluids. So what we will probably do is do a fluid bus as well. And I wonder if we can do it on this drum or whether we can do it on the generator for biodiesel. But at the moment, we've got a ton of plant oil, but very little of the other one. So which one? That one's going super fast and creating the plant oil. And this guy here is struggling to keep up with making the sugar canes. Because sugar canes worth 32 and these are worth 16. So we're going to have to double our amount of world interaction upgrades. So that's no biggie. We can go ahead and we can grab another 10 world interaction upgrades from our condenser upstairs. And that's going to speed that guy up. As you can see, I forgot to tell you that I finished that project off while we were while I was away. So if we can we shift click? Oh, we can shift click, crikey! But we get a lot, an absolute butt ton even. So we'll get rid of all those, and we only want 10 more, like so. And we'll whack them down instead, and that should even up the supply of cobble going to these things so that we can start getting a bit more biodiesel. Lovely. Nice. So yes, that's making it considerably faster now. Perfect. Is it going to put another 3 in there before it finishes? It is. Okay, so that's going to start making biodiesel a lot quicker. And we'll fill up this drum. This drum's pretty damn close anyway, 218,000 millibuckets. If we look at this guy, it's still using it very, very quickly. I don't know whether it uses more of the ethanol than the plant oil. I'm really not too sure. But it should catch up eventually now. Fantastic. Okay, so what else were we going to move on to with RFTools? There was a couple of things that I wanted to make. So first of all was to get that screen, so we've got a representation of that. The second thing we want to turn NEI back on. Just to do that, you hit O, by the way, is we want a fluid module, that guy there. We're going to make one of those. So we need a bucket, which isn't too hard. We should have one in here, like so. And then it should be, where did he go? Fluid module, that guy, Kaflunk, one of you. We're going to see if this works on this drum. Oh, that's just going up again. Dun dun dun. Can we? We can. Is set to block drum. Nice. So we should be able to wang this guy in here and see fluid, and we should be able to label that biodiesel, like so. We just want to show the amount of millibuckets, and that should be good. Okay, so there is a way to change that. I'm going to have to research that and try and figure out so that it doesn't cover it up like that. And we'll go from there. Wonder if for now, if I can just change that to straight diesel instead of biodiesel, like so. Cool. Perfect. So we've got power, we've got diesel, we have starting to have some logistics, I guess, knowing of what our base has got and what we need. and things like that. So there was something else from RFTools that I was going to look into today, and it was to do with cobblestone. It is crafters. So what I want to try and achieve is to make some bedrockium. So we want to be able to make some bedrockium barrels, and so we can store a butt ton of biodiesel and all sorts of other fluids. So to do that, we need some crafters to craft cobblestone into compressed cobblestone. So we're going to start by making the absolute base tier 1, which is these machine frames, because I think we need to use that to work through to the next one. Yes, so a tier 1 goes into a tier 2, and we're going to work our way up to a tier 3. So we're going to need some sticks and things as well, which is no big deal at all. Flunk. We'll grab actually a few of those, like so, and now we should be able to start with crafted tier 1, like so. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Make a couple of those, 1, 2. And what are we missing? Redstone torches. 1, 2. I know we're going to need a bunch of those, so we'll make a few, a dozen. Perfect. And we should be able to make ourselves the first tier autocrafter. Nice. So this machine can handle up to 2 recipes at once and allows recipes to use the crafting results of previous recipes. Infusing bonus, reduced power consumption. Geez, my language has gone to heck. It's freakishly cold here, by the way, team. I recorded another episode earlier, episode 19. This should be episode 20, and it was thundering and lightning and all sorts of things going on. It has now been snowing for the last couple of hours, so not impressed. Not impressed at all. Crafted tier 2. So we need a couple more of these guys. 1, 2. We're going to need another couple, I'm guessing, for the next tier. Tier 1, tier 2. We should be able to do that. We have a tier 2. Perfect. And then we want a tier 3, which, look at that, it's exactly the same. So we now have a tier 3 crafter. This can handle up to 8 recipes at once and allows recipes to use the crafting results of previous steps. Other than that, I don't really know too much more about it. Do we need a recipe? Any of those good things? Let's go place it down where it's got some power. I want my diesel generator to be out the front here. I don't know whether to put him along that back wall. Got our screen controller there. We're going to need some cobblegen to run this. I'm wondering if we keep all our lava and cobblegen out the back here. I think we might. So what I might do for now is place this guy directly here, which will give him some power. And then what I want to do, that is straight stone. So we want some cobble. We could just mine some out of the wall, but I don't want to do that. So we're going to need, we're going to need some cobble, at least that much. We're going to need probably another bucket. Dun dun dun, we've got one. We used one in a recipe not that long ago, so we'll make one more, like so. And I think in here we should have another transfer node. I don't think we do. Did we blah 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 transfer nodes? We've got the pipes, but it's looking like we didn't put in the nodes. No, we didn't. Okay, so we're gonna have to make some freaking nodes again. What a pain in the ass that is. Jolly goodly. What we'll do is we'll get this guy set up, and then I'll cut away because I'm going to have to make another one of those, and I'm going to have to go to the nether and get another bucket of lava and all those good things. We could probably just tee off one of these guys to see how things go. So basically we should be able to do that, and then if we get rid of any eye, press to apply a recipe to a crafter. No recipe. Aha, there we go. Dun dun dun. Apply, apply. Compressed cobblestone. And then we want to take, so we want to make one of those, which we've got, and then the second recipe we want to do like so, which should be double compressed cobblestone. Apply. And then of course we don't have enough stuff to actually make one of those. So we're going to need to hook it up so that we start installing a butt ton of cobblestone into this thing, and then it's going to start compressing stuff up for us, and it's super compact, which is really, really neat. So I'm going to duck away real quick. I'm going to set up another one of these guys with probably a couple of stacks of upgrades in it, and we'll see how we get on. So I will be back shortly. Okay guys, I'm back again. As you can see on our RFTools display here, we've got 256 milli buckets of diesel now, so our drum downstairs is completely chocker, which is awesome. So next episode I think we'll look at making the diesel generator, because we've got a butt ton of storage there for diesel, which is great. And I have gone ahead and got this guy sorted, so we're going to throw those in, and boom, that should be filling up with cobble. It is, and it's doing its thing, it's making compressed. When that gets to enough, so why is it not making double compressed? It's got a bunch of those. That is outputting to there. How do we make it? Aha! We'll put the result of all your crafting in the inventory instead of the output buffer. So we've got a bunch of double compressed, but only when... Okay, I'm going to have to go away and figure this out, and I will be back again shortly. Okay guys, I'm back. I've got it figured out. So you need to have this int showing, and that way it keeps it in its internal buffer here. So if we go ahead and we will use, I guess, this top one here, and we want to take triple compressed cobblestone and add it to all of these here, like so, and we want to make sure that that is applied, and then hit apply, and then we should have one quadruple compressed cobblestone, and that has been added to our buffer here. So it is doing its thing, it's doing it quite nicely. So I think the only limiting factor at the moment is the speed in which the cobblestone is coming in. If we can speed that up, then that is going to make this whole process a bit faster. So what we'll look at doing is we'll throw that guy in there as well. So we've got a stack in there doing its thing, but it is going quite slow. I wonder if we were to make some speed upgrades for these guys, whether that would help. So we'll look at doing that. I think speed upgrades take a butt ton of redstone, so we'll go and grab a bit more redstone and we'll see what we can do. We'll grab a couple of stacks and we'll look in here. I think we're going to need some more gold nuggets as well. We'll turn NEI back on, and we want these guys here, speed upgrades from extra utilities. So we're going to need some redstone blocks. We'll take all of those, and we'll grab a bunch more gold, and we'll make that much into nuggets. And then we will look again at these guys. Kaflunk, we'll grab a couple of those like that. Nice. So that should speed this up considerably. Jump in here, boom. Okay, that's going quite a bit faster now, I think. It's getting a stack every couple of seconds. So basically, I think we can just leave that to do its thing. We've got a one quadruple compressed cobblestone. What I will do is I will grab the next recipe. We'll make sure it's set to int, and we'll grab that guy and set it across like so and hit apply. And then it's going to make quintuples as well. So this is a neat little crafting machine. It's super compact for crafting the likes of cobblestone and things like this. We've got, how many have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recipes in there already. We've still got 3 recipes spare, so we can just, I think we can go all the way up to the bedrockium, or the most compressed, is it septuple or whatever it is, compressed cobblestone. So we'll check that out. What is it? So compressed, it is this black one here, octuple compressed cobblestone. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is perfect. So we can make a bunch of compressed stuff. Did we do that? I'm pretty sure we hit apply. Nice, quintuple. Once we've got one of those, we can go ahead and set the next thing, and we can just leave this to do its thing. It's going to use a bit of power. I'm not sure how much it's actually using, but as soon as we have this generator set up next episode, we're going to have an absolute butt ton of power available anyway. So we're certainly mowing through it, but that's fine. We can go ahead and throw some more Eternalist fuel in there until we get our generator set up. Perfect. I think that's where I'm going to leave it for now, guys. We've got our RFTools screen set up. We've got our basic cobblegen system set up for getting some bedrockium, and we're going to look at making a generator next episode. Hope you've enjoyed. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you next time.